I'll have to have a quick little apology. My screen's a little bit zoomed in, which makes it kind of difficult to see everything that's going on there. And I need to adjust my microphone sensitivity again, so you're going to hear the mechanical clacking of my keyboard here. But one of the things I did want to show off, and unfortunately, like I said, when I record the footage base, yeah, I didn't notice that this was all zoomed in. So I'm doing a post-commentary edit because of a few of the noise issues that all went wrong there. However, one of the things I really wanted to show off is just how deadly having a couple of operative bounty hunters can be. Because basically, as you set up praise, you can generate lots of extra turns that you can then cycle between each other to get lots of extra attacks. So you can build up buffs very quickly, as well as loads of additional attacks very quickly, and then loop turns between the bounty hunters to actually have lots of attacks. Being a fortress world, this is a way to generate a lot of free attacks for your Fortress World Crime Lord Sniper. So what you can do is you can start generating a bunch of kills, and as you give turns to allies, they can use Hot on the Trail, and then you can make sure that you focus the trail targets, so as you kill them, it will then give attack turns to your allies. So as you can see here, look, we set up a Hot on the Trail here. We can now see that this target's trailed and he has that little marker above him. So when that enemy now gets killed, it will generate an attack turn for a bounty hunter. And when they then kill another target, you can then create another loop. So that there's lots of ways that you can set this up. At the moment, I have 3 in my team. I've got Urilit, Pascal, and I also have my Rogue Trader. Currently, I've got Cabela with me, Cassia, and Ablad. So Cabela, I'm actually just going to pop around the sides on the outside here, and as you see, because we've now killed a target, we can set up a trail target. So we've got a target that's marked for death there, and now we've got 2 targets marked for trailed here. So as we kill these chaps, it will generate extra attack turns. If we can give bonus turns to Urilit, when we use the In My Sights ability, if we use that before her actual turn, she'll actually take lots of extra shot abilities. So there's ways that you can stack and build that up as well, that she can take on a bunch of extra shots before her main turn. In this setup, basically Cabela and Ablard's jobs are to split up to make sure that the snipers can't get charged. Pascal and Urilit are both working as snipers in this scenario. Then obviously the Rogue Trader as well. But they can also stack up a lot of buffs and debuffs. So we can see the targets being trailed here. So we're going to set up that we get extra int bonuses to those exploits. And we build up a lot of exploits very quickly with this setup. So they've made the mistake of running at Urilit, which is going to be very good for us. Alright, so Urilit's actual turn here. So she can mark a few more preys, so that we've got 9 between everyone. There's no point marking one of the guys that we're going to kill that's trailed as prey, because then we're wasting opportunities to generate extra turns.
If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
So, if we can pop off some of these guys, we can also, Urilit can take 3 attacks. Her sniper rifle, if you get a critical on her Deadeye shot, will get an extra attack, which she can then swap to her other sniper rifle to take a shot with. We've also then got the regular, the Cold or Bold. But, see, that chap died. That gives Pascal an extra attack turn. We can also move because of it, because we get to keep that MP. And by getting these extra turns, we can actually build up Pascal's damage very quickly, because the 2 shots that he takes generates 10% more damage every time he fires because of the way he's set up. And having snipers means that we can just own the battlefield from further than they can actually target us from. And you'll see that we'll loop through our turns with all these different operatives very quickly. Because they're all operative bounty hunters. So they all loop into each other, they all buff each other, they all share the same exploits. So look, we set up a Hot on the Trail from a bounty hunt kill there. And then we can kill that guy to then give another attack turn. This is another way that when you have swarm encounters that you can just mow through everything. And if you run out of attack options, you can then use your last AP to set up some more trailed targets. So they all just feed into each other and just keep everything going. So we're just going to reposition her a little bit here. And she also gets never stop shooting, so we're about to get a bunch of free attacks as well. The other neat little thing we can do is if we've already set up our trail targets, we can use that, again, for joint analysis to get more attacks. Well, to increase the damage of our attacks, let's say. So we're on Janus, and we're already doing about 120 shots. 120 damage shots, that is. And even stuff like the servitors, yeah, that's not going to matter. And then we can use tactical knowledge to build up allied armor. It will also increase the damage of all of our bounty hunters. So we're just, yeah, it's going to keep going and keep being very effective. And if we've got those difficult to hit targets, we can also do quite a bit of damage with, just by going in with some of I hate seeing a 95% chance miss. But yeah, by going in and doing damage with our heroic actions. 53% chance miss, 53% chance hit. What's funny is the bounty hunter loops can also proc the never stop shooting, so this is how you can get a lot of extra attacks. My god, does that guy have a lot on him. That wasn't even a crit, that 120. Alright, so that was all one round, by the way. That was 7 minutes just to cycle through my allies at once. Alright, because everything's moved up a little bit, we're just going to move our zones a little bit. Also going to put some buffs on Pascal to get his stats up so we can make sure that he gets it. And we're also going to put some debuffs on these boyos.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Alright, 65%. Oh yes, 65% misses. We are using the pistol, so it is slightly outside our range, but we're still getting 106 on the additional shot there. But yeah, so I'll make sure for my next recording we fix this damn zoom in.
There is only death. Yours.
Damn, and the footsteps of death really picked up a lot for her. Alright, so that's going to create another hot on the trail, which we can then stick somewhere else.
Trust me.
So yeah, that was a prey kill that we can then set up for a hot on the trail.
The shadows will see it done. Trust me.
The other one I use with Kabila is acrobatic artistry. So if you set up a bunch of damage on these jumps, if your enemies don't die, you can then go back and get all those extra jumps back.
Shall not fail.
Here. Beautiful. But now we just generated ourselves another extra attack.
Nothing I can't do.
See if we can even catch this guy. It's only 5%. Ugh. We got another attack anyway because of never stop shooting. But yeah, it's a waste trying to hit that one. It's just too low. Oof. So never stop shooting on a Crime Lord operative. Yeah, working in tandem with that so you can get like damage increases. It really does help into your attack economy issues. Because you really do get a lot of attack actions. So like, we're still in turn 2. We haven't snuck into turn 3 or anything.
Nothing I can't do.
Yeah, she's just getting a lot of attacks. A-Blood's barely even able to get into this. So just not got the mobility.
the designated position. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Hey.
I understand your intent. If it's serves to hear you moving.
Nice. Yeah, in that case, it was just taking enough shots to try and actually land the hit. Fortunately, we didn't get that crit to be able to get that extra attack.
This tedium is beneath me.
But Pascal should finish this. I think it's again another really high percentage miss. I swear that sometimes the miss on that is bugged. But 102 non-crit for like 40% of the usual damage is still pretty good.
I'll see you terminated. I will bring you.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Anyway, showing off the in my sights thing, I'll quickly do that here because you can set it up and bring it down. So before her main turn, which is going to come pretty early, so we'll set up some prey.
If it serves
So there's
your
all sorts of
cause,
little bonuses we can get here.
I understand
Take a
your
shot
intent.
there. Yeah, big hit. Wasn't a crit, so we didn't generate an extra one. But yeah, if we put the in my sights on this chap now, when it comes back to her main turn, she'll actually fire shots, and you can set this up multiple
This is a job
times.
for the serfs, if I may.
And with the prey set up, it will also, she'll get not only a bonus shot there, it will actually set up a bounty hunter extra turn for an ally.
As honor ordains. As honor ordains. I shall not fail.
Yeah, he's getting some bleed stacks built up on him. So 30% always hits easy, but them 90%, they love to miss. So there's the in my sights going off, which then gave a bonus turn to my ally, which means that I can just throw out some debuffs here, so Urilit gets some damage buffs. Now Urilit's actual turn, even though she got that bonus shot before, so we've been able to stack up a lot of exploits here. Not like this guy's going to survive this shot anyway. But yeah, no, having all these guys together, later it gets even more powerful.